Hey, it's Dr. Cherokee, and in this video, I'm going to answer the question about, do you need a residency to get into managed care pharmacy? First of all, you may be wondering, what is managed care pharmacy? And to that I say, go ahead and watch my video on what is managed care pharmacy. You can find it in the managed care pharmacy playlist in the link somewhere around here. If you've already watched that and you've come back to see if you need a residency to get into this field, then you're in the right place. I'll give you the short answer. No, you don't need a residency to get into managed care. But then I'll ask you, who do you know that already works in a company with managed care? If your answer is no, you don't know anybody, you don't have any ins to any companies and things like that, no networking connections that work in managed care pharmacy companies and things like that, then yes, you do need a residency. It's all about who you know or what you know. And so to start off, residency of any kind is really a leg up. I mean, I have colleagues that work with me in managed care who have done hospital pharmacy residencies, and even myself, I don't have a managed care residency, but I did do a community pharmacy residency. And now, I don't think I would necessarily promote that. If you're a student right now and you know that managed care is what you want to do, then go ahead and do a managed care pharmacy. A lot of times having those different pharmacy backgrounds, residency backgrounds, is just because you want a roundabout way of coming to managed care. But if you know what you want to do up front, go ahead and do managed care pharmacy residency. And I'll tell you why having a managed care pharmacy is such a great idea. Firstly, being a managed care pharmacy resident helps you to learn more about all the roles that managed care has to offer. It's different from just getting a job as an MTM pharmacist and only knowing how to do MTM pharmacy and only knowing that that is what's available to you. When you're a resident, you rotate in and out of different fields, different roles, different departments, and you learn all about what managed care as a whole has to offer. And I think that that's priceless because you're also building connections in those different departments. You're not pigeonholing yourself into one department like MTM. Second best reason why it's good to do a managed care residency is because a lot of times residency programs like to retain their residents. Now, it's not a guarantee that if you do a residency they will keep you on at the end, but they put so much effort into training you and showing you the ropes that a lot of times they want to hold on to that investment. And I know in my job in particular, we always have 3 residents, and each year we keep at least one of them. I'm not sure if that's because, they all fought for the one spot and only one got it, or if, the other 2 went on to go to different companies and pursue different things. But that is definitely a good in to get into managed care field, is to do a managed care residency because they like to retain you. Thirdly, being a resident of any kind, but especially a managed care pharmacy resident, is such a great networking opportunity. You're gaining experience for your CV, but you're also talking to so many different people in different departments who now know who you are, have networked with you, have connected with you in some way, can vouch for you. Maybe you don't like the company you're in or that you did your residency in, but if you know people, you can leverage your network to see who they know in different companies that you're applying to. And it's just a great area to network yourself with different professionals and have a leg up where if you didn't do a residency, you kind of be stuck at ground zero and not really have that breadth of professionals that you'd be coming into contact with. So, do you need to do a residency in order to get into managed care pharmacy? That's a question that only you can answer, and I kind of gave you some things to think about. But overall, I think it's a great idea, and it's a great in to do a managed care residency in the hopes of helping you get into managed care pharmacy. Oh, and if you want to know what managed care pharmacy residencies are available to you, then make sure you go to the ashp.org, I believe, their pharmacy residency directory. That's where I would go for everything. Here is the ASHP website in the residency directory. I'm going to click search, and then we're going to toggle with the filters to say PGY1, and then the subcategory would be managed care pharmacy. And when I find that, I'm going to hit search, and as you can see, there are a lot of different entries, and there are 48 results. And each of these 48 results could also have more than one residency spot. So I'm going to click into a random one, you can see that it shows you all they have to offer, the starting dates, the salaries, the electives, and things like that. So is it selective? Maybe, but is it worth it? Definitely. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, then you might like some of the other videos in my managed care pharmacy playlist, which I'll link above somewhere here. And I also want you to know that I made an ebook about how to get into managed care, what it is, different roles and things like that. And you can find that down below in the description. Always find me on social media at Dr. Cherokee. That's dr.cherokee. I really appreciate it and I love hearing from y'all. Sincerely, Dr. Cherokee. Be blessed.